Let's jump into a new game. Are you sure you want to start a new game? I am quite sure. Locals say the station is haunted at night. The station manager was embarrassed to admit. Thaumaturge is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a temperamancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle, but such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your message?
I like how he answered that. Okay. Go ahead and dictate your message. First, play a trick on him. I love this one. First, play a trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send greetings to your sister. Aggravate your father, or don't add anything. Send greetings to your sister.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Wiktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself.
Oh.
Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Loony. I wonder what entity is following him. That reminds me a bit of Indica. So you can move freely around all the locations. Find the miracle worker in the village. Lost letter. Dear Anthony, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop. Reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constantine. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship. But if it does, please tell Anilka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. I wonder if they will see each other. I can run around. I like the running speed. Can I help you? Yes? Yes? Let's read this too. We are a reader. Letter. Dear Janko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already, I think it's Caucasus? The railroad is already getting there and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Liu. Find the miracle worker in the village. Our experience has increased because we keep reading these letters. Let's go to the railway station. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. And you can reach your goal easier. Use perception to follow the path to your goal with R2. What's the book tucked in his belt for? Oh, there's a train. Hello, train. God bless you. Is this a sign? Trains. I'm a fan of trains now. I want to jump on that the back part. I can't. I don't believe it's safe. The cold's got a fierce bite to it. Things are peaceful here, but beyond the mountains there's a war. I'll get on the next train bound for the west. You'd better get a proper, honest job. Off with you. I've got work to do here. The Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29 have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in a deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Buligin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People were shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. All of them Eastern types come through here. Let's talk to the coachman. I'm just pretending I know how to pronounce anything.
Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Ask if there's a healer in the village.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Say thank you and get
I'd be
in.
grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Fog isn't the only thing obscuring the sunlight here. The settlement doesn't even have a name on the map, only someone desperate. Prologue, hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Find the miracle worker in the tavern, shadows of sins past. Have some rest. So I'm going to press R2. I'm curious. You can just press it, and it's just a feature that you use it when you aren't certain, I guess. Everything will freeze and there won't be anything left. Look at the tan on this one. Gonna go up here. Oh, no, I cannot. What is that up there hanging? Let's examine it. Protective charm made of strings, sticks, and feathers. It's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Nice boots. You guys already got what's yours this week. None of your lip. Let's talk to Luca.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
A proud answer. It not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Show no fear. I indeed. Or, you're not looking for trouble. Say you're just passing through. I indeed.
Actually, I have particularly...
By doing that, you
warm
feed
boots.
the flaw of pride.
Sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Uh-oh. The flaw of pride. Oh no. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose. Gosh, this music is great. It's fantastic. All the music is fantastic, along with the sound and the voice acting. But I'm particularly fond of this song. It's like tango music or something. I'm sorry. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar in the bottom left corner of the screen. Start the fight. Cool. Let's start the fight. I will quick attack someone. Planned attack. That one's slow. This one's fast. Oh, planned attack. Oh. I took 3 damage. Also very stylish, distinctive. Stylish and distinctive UI, the numbers, the way they are scrawled on the screen, I find that cool. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions. To find out what they are planning, unfold the actions queue at the top of the screen. Skill speeds. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. planned attack. Or a quick attack. I'll do a quick attack now. I want to keep them on their toes, you know? They won't know what to expect next. Let's do it again. Buddha. Oh. I have a lot of stab defense, I guess. Could do a slow bit of an attack. Oh, that was fast, actually. The timing. Picked up some experience.
Yes, right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
All right. That was worth it. I guess pride. What if some devilry finds its way here? I guess pride has its perks. Let's see. What's that book tucked in his belt for? Well, that's the life in the countryside for you. Heard there's a book. I'm a fan of books. Boots all covered in... Again? Okay. Proletariatus? Zola. Something. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folks are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. It goes well with the tune of La Marseillaise. La Marseillaise? I don't know. Well, that's life in the countryside for you. Arf. Let's arf.
Boy.
Aw, of course he has something to say to the doggy. But he cannot pet the dog, so they can't add that to the games where you can pet the dog list. I think there's a list of them. Let's go to the inn, or maybe it's about cats. Do not keep your sins secret within yourself. The innkeeper has really outdone herself with this stew. It is fear that makes you seek solace in fasting, prayer, or penance. Tell my old lady to get the recipe. They're all having all kinds of chit-chat, and I have some of the best hearing ever. For everything I've lost and my mobility, I've gained in ears. Let's go ahead and read this. Did I read everything out there? I hope so. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor-General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor-General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Entry added, so it definitely is something we'll want to look at all the notes. I'm not going to read every single one. I know it seems like that's what I'm doing, but I will read some of them. I'll read some of them. Let's R2. I'm curious what else there is around here that could be of interest. Let's talk to Rasputin.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
He looks like a vampire.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
I believe my twin brother. He's standing across from me. Don't they look very similar? Say you believe in his miraculous power. Say you want to see for yourself.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
Thaumaturge. Say you were born in Warsaw.
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say. Admit you're not at the height of your powers. I accept the challenge.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads, time-worn prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Draw a conclusion. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Say that you got everything you need.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Something that would only be his around here. Observations. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of information, knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Traces. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. Takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
Search the tavern and find Rasputin's items. Well, this looks like a casket for a vampire. Check it out. Nope. Oh, examine here. Hair cloth. A penitential device, something. Find one. Alright, I found something.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book. An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Dimension force, too low deed. Draw a conclusion. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods? Now, we found two. What we need. Still feel like something should be down here. Just, God bless you. I think if we, I guess we go over here. Oh, you can see it faintly, the little ember, like,
I
things.
failed.
dirty bowl. A dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Dimensions force too low. Tell Rasputin what you found.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Oh, he'll remember this. The sign of a narrative-based game.
Again, why were you looking for me?
Tell him what problems you got.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Say you can pay him well. That would be a proud answer. It not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Say you're prepared to beg. Oh no, he's going to be even more prideful.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I?
Shadows have since passed. Find the way.
Someone in here.
I've been spirited away.
I need to get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna run. Devi might be on the way here. I'm gonna run. I am running.
What is this sound? Shackles?
Devi is the main character of Harvest Hunt. Okay, here we go.
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
Oh.
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutar, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Back to life trophy earned. Journal updated. Shadows since past. Find the person with the flaw that the wild salutar is seeking. Find Rasputin in the cemetery. Alright, so I'm also going to look at the various menus here. Thaumaturge points. On the Grimoire's cover, there are available thaumaturge points that you can spend on the tree, purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, and hunt salutars to enable further development. So we can choose our heart, mind, deed, or word, and see what we want to invest in. Heart already has one. Mind for perception. Oh, wait, no, perception. All these are perceptions. I think word. Unless I can't do anything quite yet. And here, since we already have 1 point in heart, we would go on to gamble. Gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. Dimension force heart. Oh, we could actually go ahead and... Okay, so actually this is the baseline of which we already have each of. Now in heart, we have 1 point, but I guess we don't have any points in these others because we'll just work on this. Whatever this is. I think I understand now. Okay. Let's go to available upgrades. Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Gamble. Quick attack. Land attack. Diversion. Strong attack. I feel like strong attack... If we came across a quite powerful foe, that would be great. I really do like the quick attack, so I feel like those add up. They stack up, and being able to do them multiple times is helpful. And, yeah. Can we bring up... Yep, we brought up quick attack, I guess. It's funny because Oh, wait. Upgrades, gamble. Wait, let me look closer. Gives a 60% chance of dealing double damage. That is a must for this. Quick attack has a chance now of doing an upwards of 12 damage because I added the gamble upgrade to it. We can see our story items here. So we have a revolver, passport, and the map. Here we go. We can take a closer look at the map and see where we are on it. Entries... We can see conclusions and different information here pertaining to the story and the progress we made, I guess. But also we want to collect things for it. And the journal, letting us know where to go next, I guess. So that is it for episode 1. To give some of my thoughts so far, right? I think this is amazing. This game is amazing. It's definitely nice to jump into a game that is extremely story-driven, with a very specific style to it, cinematic, but also with a lot of options to make along the way, like an interactive movie, interactive book. The writing is really great. The sound is fantastic. It's definitely a pleasure to play this. It reminds me a little bit of what I played of Disco Elysium, which I plan on replaying that one, spending time with that one again. And... gosh, I've been thinking more about narrative-based games, still need to clear 2 faults. This is definitely a very promising title. I could see this being something that I'd want to return to. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everything. I'll see you later.